Hey folks, it's Alex here at Hankster's Hot Rods. We're coming to you with a new arrival at our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. This is our 1970 Chevy Chevelle. And this one's got a nice red exterior with the black rally stripes. Of course, you've got your bright moldings on the wheel wells and around all your windows. And all this window trim is nice and straight and in good condition. We'll go ahead and take a peek at the interior. And you've got black on black for that interior. It does have a folding bench in the front and seat belts front and rear. You do have a pair of aftermarket gauges down there under the aftermarket radio. That's a custom Autosound. It's a new technology with the older vintage look. Suits this car very well. And that interior is in very good condition. All of our gaps front to back of the doors, nice and even. And as we look down the side of the vehicle, it's nice and straight as well. As we come to the back, we've got the beautiful chrome bumper with the rubber insert there. And those black rally stripes coming along the trunk. And that trunk does line up very well, both side to side and with the back panel there. Now we'll take a peek inside the trunk. And the underside is painted that same glossy red. And the interior of the trunk has got a original style spatter finish. You do have a amplifier in there for your speakers and a nice set of Pioneer 400 watt rear speakers. And your rubber seal here around the outside of the opening here, that's all in good shape and still nice and soft. Trunk shuts nicely. As we come to the passenger side, you look down, it's nice and straight. All of our bright work around the wheel wells and the windows is all straight and in good condition. And we'll take a peek at the passenger side of the interior. The interior condition really matches the exterior on this one. It's very nice both inside, outside, and underneath. And you've got your rubber bump stops here and your rubber seal. Everything is in good shape and still pliable. You do have chrome side view mirrors, both driver and passenger side. And coming around to the front, you've got all the chrome headlight bezels and grille trim. You do have a satin black front chin spoiler there. And the chrome grille is the chrome bumper is in excellent condition as well. As we look at the hood, you see those black rally stripes over that Cowl Induction hood. That is a 2-inch Cowl Induction steel hood. And the fitment left to right and with the windshield is all very even. And that windshield itself is in good shape with all the chrome trim around it being straight as well. Now we'll take a peek under the hood. And under the hood, you've got the gloss red, just like the exterior. You've got a set of chrome valve covers. You do have MSD 6AL electronic ignition on this one. I believe that was a Speedway cast aluminum intake. Nice set of hooker headers, 2-inch long tube. And this engine bay is nice and tidy, very neat. Other than that, it's all your factory original equipment. We do have power steering, no power brakes on this one. And that'll about wrap up under the hood. Now what we'll do is we'll get this car back on our lift and we'll take a look at the underside. But before we do that, I would like to say, if you're looking at this car or any of our other cars and you're thinking about doing an upgrade or maybe even changing the wheels and tires, feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you with a quote and a timeline on such work. As always, the price you see listed on our website does include shipping to the lower 48 states and our 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. Now let's go take a look at the underside. Now that we've got the 70 Chevelle back on our lift, we'll take a look at the underside. Starting in the front with our suspension, you do have a set of KYB Excel G shocks, both in the front and the rear. Otherwise, it's all your factory stamped steel components, and they're all in very good shape. Same with our cross member and our frame rails in the front. Everything's nice and solid, nice and straight. As we work our way back, we'll touch on the drivetrain. You've got a 396 big block V8, and we've got a deep sump Moroso oil pan on that. Another aftermarket upgrade that we have is a nice set of stainless steel braided transmission lines, and that's to our Turbo 400 automatic transmission. And we'll work our way back. We do have disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear, no power brakes, but we do have power steering. And we've got a set of Hooker 2-inch long tube headers, and those do appear to be ceramic coated. And that bolted up to that, we've got a 2.5-inch dual exhaust with a nice X pipe there, all welded in very nicely. And a set of Flowmaster turbo mufflers. And as we look at the center of the vehicle, all of our floors, cross rails, pinch welds, rocker panels, and frame rails are all in very good condition. I don't see any heavy undercoating. The floors seem to be original. I don't see any patches. All the correct metal is there with the stamping. It's all in very good condition. And for our rear suspension, you do have a set of those KYB Excel G shocks in the rear, like I said. Otherwise, it's all factory suspension. You do have a sway bar back here. And our exhaust, that comes out to nice oval chrome tips there. As far as our wheels and tires on this one, you've got a set of Magnum 500 style wheels with BFGoodrich radial TAs front and rear. It's a 245/60 in the rear and 235/60 in the front. And looking at the floor and the frame in the back here, everything is in good condition. I don't see any heavy undercoating or patches back here either. Everything's nice and straight. Gas tank's in good condition. The floor above the gas tank is in good shape as well. And now we'll get this car down and fire up that V8. And for our driveline in the rear, you've got a POSI 12-bolt 373 gear ratio, and that's got a nice Motion Performance finned aluminum diff cover there, and that is an 8 3/4 rear end.